cell phone back?
Who did that? You and me.
Unless your calendar has numbers, it's not going to help.
My calendar shows procedures that...
Another tenant came out to see upstairs.
Raven Lay 77. Hello. I've got issues today. So in digging through some files, I found out that my body is in much worse condition than they let me know. And basically it's dying. And nobody will do tests to see if I have some autoimmune disease. I'm having trouble getting anybody to help me. And so I went one last time. And I don't want to ever go to another hospital or doctor because of this. The pregnant nurse comes in, the one that I was set up with to see. And she was more interested in why I was set up to see her and not somebody else. She came in with an attitude. And let me explain why. And let me put some music on. You look back in my records, and I've been sick for a very long time. Now, when I had surgery, all of my hormones went insane. And, you know, I had female issues anyway, and so they were kind of crazy. But all my chemistry got messed up. And I do have PTSD, I will admit to that one. I mean, and if I have anything else, I would admit to it, I would own it. This happened after my surgery. I started to get sick and emotionally depressed because I didn't feel good and because I was hurting. And this went on for years. And nobody, I mean, I went to the doctor, I went to the hospital, nobody did anything. And it just, everything got worse. And you can see, you know, through the progressing paperwork, how it got worse, and where I was told nothing was wrong. I was told I was fine. And I was told I was okay today, too. She told me my diagnosis of gastroparesis and said that the only thing they could offer was to send me to a learning facility. I was like, interns again? I don't think so. And so I was like, you mean interns? And she said, no, these are people in training. And I was like, interns, okay? She told me the same thing all of them ever tell me. We can't do anything. We can let you go to the emergency room and get your fluids and your stuff, but this is going to be, you know, this is how it's been for this many years, and you know how it goes. Are you going to ever do anything about it? Isn't that a doctor's job? And she went out and talked to the doctor that I was actually assigned to, and he didn't come in. And I asked her why. And I did something that I shouldn't have done, and I prayed about. But I pray for vengeance on these people. Not in a bad way, I don't want anybody hurt. But I want them to understand what they're doing. And how somebody like me feels knowing that most of my guts have collapsed. And they didn't tell me this. This is why my body's not working. And nobody will help me. And I've been crying for too long, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try not to do it anymore. I want to be strong. I decided yesterday if this is how it's going to go, then, you know, I'm just going to do Jesus' work no matter how bad this is today. This appointment went today, and I was hoping it would go good. But I prayed last night. I was like, don't let me get my hopes too high. They shouldn't have been, because this woman came in with an attitude. She was pregnant, so I don't know if it was her hormonal issues or what. But I've got hormonal issues too. And I kind of ripped her a new one, and I didn't mean to. But she would not listen to me. She was not giving me any answers. She was acting like I was a mental patient. Let me explain that. When your hormones go crazy, when your chemistry is incorrect in your body, things happen. You get depressed. You get sad. When you've had surgery and nothing seems to be healing, you get real sad. I ended up in the hospital. I've been in the hospital a lot. I've talked about that before. Now, the past 4 years, I've been in there, you know, a few times due to this, the hysterectomy and going straight into menopause. And so they're holding that stigma of bipolar depression or whatever they have written about me. They're holding that on my forehead. It says it right there, doesn't it? Whack, whack job. I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know my own body, do I? Oh, you know what? I'm so angry right now. I'm so ready. They better watch themselves, but I'm just saying, I'm not getting any help. And I'm dying. And it's been confirmed. And the last thing that they want to try, that they don't even think will work, is a stomach tube into the colon or whatever. And I'm not sure if I even want to go there. My body does not like foreign objects, obviously. I've got my clips in my side that are killing me from the surgery. The surgical clips inside all over my abdomen and towards my spine. Been telling them for years that I hurt there, and they've just done the rigmarole. It's the whole thing. These doctors don't care, and no matter what hospital I go to, I'm going to be screwed on this because I've already been through this. I've been through this and I'm done. This is in God's hands. If I heal, it's because of Jesus. If I am able to stand here right now, it is only because of Jesus, because my body went bad a long time ago, trust me. And the damage done is significant and horrible. And I can't believe it was done and that it was not told to me so that I would be aware of what was going to happen. And I just want you guys to know that in making the decision to go to the end, however long I may have a couple seconds, I may have a few years, I may have forever. I mean, on this earth, you know, until I die or until Jesus comes of old age or whatever, you know. But it's in His hands. I can't do this anymore, and I can't go through any more disappointment and feeling like I mean absolutely nothing to the world because I've been sick and don't have the right insurance for it. I want doctors to really think about what they are. You know, who are you really dedicated to? You know, you go in there and you've got all these chemistry issues that a lot of them can be fixed, and you can go on milder medicine. They don't want to do that. It's a quick fix. Let's give you more to quick fix that one. The symptoms from that medication, and now let's pill stack you. I don't do it anymore. But I want you to know that these doctors are just giving you medication to shut you the fuck up. That's all it is, and I'm sorry. The F-bomb, I'm sorry. I will pray for forgiveness for that. I feel like it's just to shut you up and to get you out and to get their money. And that's all it is. It's not about, you know, walking through the towns and seeing who's sick and attending to them. It's not like that anymore. And we're in a world that just doesn't care. And I hate to think that I mean so little because of an insurance card and because of $150. You know, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be, you know, ranting on and being a jerk about it, but she came in with an attitude and I ended up yelling at her by the time it was over. I was very gentle. I don't like to yell. I don't like to cause that spark in anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. But that woman came in like I was a nutcase. I'm just, you know, if you have it in you to pray for me, that's great. I pray for all of you. You know, God bless you, and what a crazy commercial. Let's skip that. I want people to know one thing right now. I'm going to try not to cry. It hurts really bad, and I'm in a lot of pain. I'm very sick, and I'm vomiting a lot. I can't keep food down. I can't keep water down. They still sent me home, knowing that I was in the hospital just a few days ago getting potassium, you know, and fluids, through an IV, it doesn't matter to them anymore. I'm a give-up case. I'm not worth the time. So I think I'm worth the time, but and I know there are people that think I'm worth the time. Everybody's worth the time, and I don't think it's right to just give up on somebody, because when you're facing it, it's very frightening. And I did not curse at her, I did not cuss, but I got very loud and I felt bad about it, because, and I told her, I'm showing emotion, I don't mean to be this loud, but if you don't understand emotion and looking death right in the face, that's not my problem. You're taking it too personal. Pregnant bitch. So, it's in Jesus' hands. I'm gonna live as long as he wants me to spread his word, and when he's ready for me, he'll take me. I hope it's a long time, but for the rest of my life, I've decided that, yeah, I am gonna devote myself to him, because I know that's where I'm going, and I know that he's given me 39 years here, so, and to know him is good enough. I don't want to die. I'm not looking forward to anything like that if it is to occur soon, but I can't get anybody to help me or to listen, and with what's gone wrong, I don't even know how they could fix it, but maybe they can. They won't even take a look. They've taken looks in the past which showed significant problems, including the gastroparesis, but even worse, and I was written off as a psychological case, and along with the labs showing that this was a problem. So you get screwed by the system, people. If you're gonna go with this system, it's up to you, but I'm probably gonna have to turn fully to herbs, or, you know, at least 99%, because this is not easy, and I still want to live. I want to live as long as I can, so I'll take care of my body and do what I can. It's just, when you can't eat or drink or keep much down, it's hard, because my supplements come up a lot, and I just hate it, and I don't want to have any regrets. I want things to go good if that were to happen to me, for the people around me who do love me and who do care and who want me to live. I don't know why these doctors are so heartless. Where does it come from? Where does that kind of feeling come from, where you can just write somebody off like they're nothing? You can't do that to people. I want to live. I don't want to die. But I know where I'm going, so I'm good with that. But I want things to be right here, and I want to leave things right here, and it's stressful, and it's scary, and I don't trust any doctors anymore. I don't know who to trust on this, so I'm just doing it myself, and then I'm gonna leave it in God's hands, and if you guys pray, that's great, but I mean, I'm worried, I'm terrified, but I'm just not ready. It's not really terrified, it's just, I'm not ready. I don't feel ready, but my body does. And so I'm screwed. I'm putting these things up because I've been given the feeling and the push to by the Holy Spirit, because I know that there are a lot of you out there who are going through this. Don't give up. I'm not going to. And just trust God. He's just. He makes the right decisions. I know that He'll help, you know, anybody who's hurting. I'm sorry that I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I want you guys to know what physicians can be like, and if they're not like that to you, right on. But they're like that to some of us. And I don't want to die. And I'm a human being, and I've got people who love me, and I love them. And there are things on this earth that I love, and I don't want to go. And that is my message. Doctors need to start looking towards God and towards His ways. And people, if you are in a position where you can help somebody, by all means help them, because you don't know what kind of desperation they might be at. Alright? God bless you guys. Hope you like the music. I'm gonna try and keep myself happy here. Alright. Stupid world. Ravenly 77. I'm out.